Friday is always a fun start for most of these series. They're the first day of the weekend series. Some of these games, of course, game number 2 that start on Thursday. So we'll dive into it. We're going to give you the best ones that we feel that we like for today. So let's start with Seattle and Miami. Matt Brash is going for Seattle, and then you've got Hernandez going for Miami. Virtually a pick'em game here, guys. Mariners minus 110 on the road. The total here 7.5, slightly shaded to the under 7.5, minus 115 to the under in this game. Base winner, start us off here after your load management day, restocked, ready to fire. Go.
Well, I'm going to make a brash call here with the Seattle Mariners, and I've been high
on with that. Nice.
You knew I was going to say that. But I've been high on Brash. I've played him a couple times already this year, and it's worked out well for me. The guy's got the second best stuff plus on the board today, 95 percentile stuff plus. The guy who's the closest to him is Yu Darvish at 93%. So excited about that stuff plus metric. My model has it priced at minus 129. The current line is minus 110. So value there. And really kind of the way it breaks down is I think we're getting a significant edge offensively here. And I've been high on the Seattle Mariners offense from the start. And if you go over to BaseWinner.com and take a look at my expected standing boards, you look at the top team in baseball, weighted runs created plus, are the Angels. The second team is the Mets. And guess who the third team is, Jeff?
I guess Seattle.
Your Seattle Mariners. And so I think that corresponds really well with the number that I have in the model at 114, which is fifth against this side of pitching. And if you look at their expected WOBA based on hard hit metrics, they're fifth in baseball. So a lot of good things to like from a metric standpoint with that Seattle offense. And then if you take a look at the bullpen, I think we get an edge here with the Seattle bullpen. I like this bullpen better than the Marlins, and I think it kind of bears out in the advanced metrics, swinging strike rate, hard hit per 9, and expected walk rate metrics, where you have Seattle ranked 7th, and then you've got to go all the way down to 16th to see the Marlins. So I think we get a significant advantage in the bullpen, significant advantage offensively, and a little edge. I do like Hernandez as a pitcher, but I still think with Brash and his stuff, we get an edge there as well. So for all those reasons, I'm going to go with the Mariners and lay the minus 110 today, TC.
All right. Jeff, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is like a coin flip. I don't have much interest in it. I'm not a big, as far as Hernandez, out of all the Miami starters, I'm not running to back him. They're offense sputters at times, as we know. I'm not a big Brash guy. He's been okay. He's been average. Not really interested in laying it with him. I'm not a big Mariner guy, as I've talked about. It's a pass for me. I wish Mark luck in it, though.
Brash is a good strikeout guy, but here's the problem. He's not going to go deep into games. This guy hasn't been past the 6th inning yet. Hernandez is better at home than he is away. But here's bottom line. I mean, both teams struggle offensively. I mean, outside of Todd France, I don't see really anybody else in that Seattle lineup that is really putting anything together here. I mean, he's the only one that's hitting. I mean, both these teams have trouble scoring runs. It's going to be probably a low-scoring game. Maybe this is something that you look at the under, especially if you like Brash and you know that Hernandez is better at home. Maybe that kind of makes a little bit more sense to me. But it's hard for me to back either one of these teams. And I hear where you're going with everything there, Mark. And Seattle can be okay, but for me, it's this game is a pick 'em, and I think that's why. I mean, Miami played pretty well again in Washington. I think they swept the Nats, but they didn't score any runs doing it as well too. So we'll lock base winner in, and root him on. And
I'm going to disagree with you on the efficacy of the Seattle bats, because you got Murphy, weighted runs created plus 251, France 215, J.P. Crawford 206, Suarez 160, Dylan Moore 146. So those 5 guys are significantly above league average. I think you will see some regression, to be fair, But so far they've hit really well. I think we're going to see some positive regression for Jesse Winker as well. But Seattle's really worked well for me this year, and occasionally, as a bettor, you get those teams that you roll with, and it works for you. So hopefully it'll work out tonight, TC.
Yeah. No, and again, I'm with you with that.